Hello classmates, hello sir. So yung gagawin po natin ngayon is yung midterm number 7. So punta tayo dito sa Perseview and search lab developing SQL databases. So yung midterm number 7 is yung identifying and analyzing logging issues. Click start, click next, power on the PlubSQL 01, exercise 1. Working with SQL Server locks. The feature of locking in SQL Server databases enables you as database administrators to lock certain resources such as tables, rows, or pages to block other transactions from accessing the resources. For example, if a transaction is in progress on a table, you can set a lock on the table to block the resource. The locked resource becomes unavailable in the database till the lock is released. SQL Server Database Engine locks the resources using various types of lock modes. These lock modes help to identify the ways to access the database resources in case of concurrent sessions. Some of the lock modes are exclusive X, shared S, update U, intent update IU, intent exclusive IX, intent shared IS, schema SCHM, bulk update PU, and so on. In this exercise, we'll work with SQL Server locks. Please refer to your course material or use your preferred search engine to research this topic in more detail. Task 1. Identify the database queries holding locks. In this task, you will work with system queries that involve system tables related to locks. Some of the system tables used in this task is as follows. Wait, sir. May nag- System partitions. This table includes information on the partitions available for the tables in the database. By default, each database table has one partition. System dm underscore tran underscore locks. This table provides data about the currently available and active lock manager resources in SQL Server. The database engine either grants the lock or is in the process of granting the lock to the transaction. On execution of the system query, a result set is displayed. Each row in the result set displays an active request to the lock manager. There are two groups in the result set: resource request resource and request. The resource group provides the description of the resource. Excuse me. The request group provides the description of the lock request. System dm underscore exec. I don't know what does that mean. So underscore SQL underscore test. This table provides information about the SQL query. You will perform the following actions. Create a new table named product underscore temp. Create session 1 transaction with the update statement. Create session 2 transactions with the update statement. Start the SQL Server Agent service. Obtain the log details of the transaction from Activity Monitor. Step 1. Ensure you have powered on the required devices and connect to PlubSQL01. Step 2. From the PlubSQL01 desktop, click Start and click Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. The Connect to Server dialog box appears. From the server type drop-down list, click Databases Engine, and the server name text box type PlubSQL01. Click Connect. Punta tayo sa Microsoft SQL Server 2016 and Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. Click Connect. Step 3. The SQL Server Management Studio windows opens. In the Object Explorer, click to expand the Databases folder. Step 4. To select the database from the list of databases, click AdventureWorks DW 2016 CTP3. To create a new query from the Query ribbon, click New Query. Step 5. The new query pane opens. Step 6. To create a new table, type the following query in the new query pane. Copy and paste. To run the query, click Execute or press F5. Step 7. To create a new query from the Query ribbon, click New Query. Copy and paste. To run the query, click Execute or press F5. Step 8. To create a new query from the Query ribbon, click New Query. Consider this query as session to transaction. The update statement, when executed, will update the standard cost of the product based on the where clause. The transaction will get executed after a delay of 7 minutes 50 seconds. To run the query, click Execute or press F5. So ito, magra-run ito after 7 minutes and 50 seconds. Step 9. To create a new query from the Query ribbon, click New Query. So, pasensya na po sa may sumisigang bata dito. Ang kukulit po kasi ng mga pinsan ko ang agang-aga pero nagsusuntukan na sa isa't isa. Copy and paste. To run the query, click Execute or press F5. Step 10. In the Object Explorer window, right-click the SQL Server agent. A context menu appears in the context menu. Object. Waiting ako kasi makita, guys. Step 11. To confirm the start of SQL Server Agent. Wait lang. The context menu appears. From the context menu, click Start. From the SQL Server Agent service, on the Club SQL, click Yes in the Microsoft SQL Management Studio. Notice that the SQL Server Agent is successfully started. To open the Activity Monitor tool in the Object Explorer, right-click Plab SQL 01. Wait lang. Activity Monitor. Click Process. The Activity Monitor is displayed in the right pane. Click Process. Notice the Step 15. Notice the session ID 55 shows the lock details. To view the lock details, right-click Session ID 55. Is this the ID? Click Details. Step 16. The details dialog box appear. The dialog box displays the details of the session for which the lock is set. Click Close to close the dialog box. Close all the panes without saving the information. Exercise 2. Managing deadlocks. Deadlock is a situation in a SQL Server database when two or more sessions are waiting for each other to complete the transaction. Ultimately, none of them can complete unless the database engine solves the deadlock scenario. For example, consider a simple situation where there are two transactions, A and B. Transaction A has applied a lock mode on row in a table X. Transaction B has applied a lock mode on row 2 in table X. Now, if transaction A wants to apply another lock mode on row 2, it cannot do so because of the already existing lock on row 2. Similarly, this is the case with transaction B also. If transaction B wants to apply another lock mode on row 1, it cannot do so. Thus, a deadlock is generated in both A and B transactions will have to wait forever to end. To prevent such dependencies, SQL Server has a deadlock monitor that periodically reviews deadlock scenarios. Excuse me. The deadlock monitor will select one of the transactions as a deadlock victim and terminate the transaction with an error. This will free the other transaction to complete its operation. The deadlock victim is selected based on the setting of deadlock underscore priority. The lock monitor will select the deadlock victim that has a lower value of deadlock priority. Deadlocks are also created when concurrent users try to hit the same database resource with multiple transactions. You can generate deadlock graphs using SQL Server Profiler. The deadlock graphs will portray decisions or transactions and resources that are included in the deadlock situation. In this exercise, we will manage deadlocks. Task 1. Identify and analyze deadlock using SQL Server Profiler. In this task, you will perform the following actions. Create a trace file using SQL Server Profiler. Select the deadlock related events, start the trace, execute read transactions on the same table to create a sample deadlock scenario. Step 1. To open SQL Server Profiler, click the tools menu and click SQL Server Profiler. SQL Server Profiler windows open. Connect to the server, dialog box appears. Trace properties dialog box in the trace name box, delete the system generated name and type the following new name. Deadlock trace. Click to save file. Wait, how to Step 4. The Save As dialog box appears. In the left pane, navigate to Local Disk. In the left pane, navigate to Local to Disk, Users Administration Desktop folder. Wait lang. Click Save. Step 5. Notice the trace file name and path are displayed in the dialog box. Step 6. In the Trace Properties dialog box, click the event selection. Where's the Trace Properties? Wait lang. Right here. Step 6. In the Trace Properties dialog box, click the Event Selection tab. Click to uncheck the Audit Login checkbox. And now, click to uncheck the Audit Logout checkbox. Click the Show All Events. Step 7. Click the Show All Events checkbox. Okay. Step 8. Click to expand the Locks node under Events column. Wait lang. Step 9. Under Locks, click the Deadlock graph. Click the Lock Deadlock. Wait. Click the Lock Deadlock chain. Click Run. The Skill Server Profiler Deadlocks or Club Skills windows open. Notice the message Trace Start appears under the Event Class column. Notice the message Trace is running. Notice the message Trace is running appears in the status bars of the window. Step 11. On the taskbar, click the SQL Server Management icon. To create a new query from the query ribbon, click New Query. Type the following query in the New Query pane. To run the query, click Execute or press F5. Step 12. To create a new query from the query ribbon, click New Query. Copy and paste. To run the query, click Execute or press F5. Step 13. To create a new query from the query ribbon, click New Query. To run the query, click Execute or press F5. Step 14. On the taskbar, click the SQL Server profile icon. Where is the taskbar? To create a new query from the query ribbon, click New Query. Wait lang. Paano ba to? Wait lang, I'm still finding a way para maano to. Teka. Wait lang guys ha. Ito yung may problem eh. How about it's ganyan. To. Ano? Tapos execute. Di pa rin siya pwede. Oh. Oh my god. Click done. Power of the Club SQL 01. click exit. That's all for today, sir. Thank you. And I'm really sorry for the errors because I really don't know how. Hindi ko alam kung paano siya i-end errors. So I hope na i-consider mo lang, sir. And thank you, sir, for watching and listening.